Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello my friends, hello and welcome to Quarter Ninja's Lair, where we play games, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. As you know, if you follow my channel, if you follow my videos, we are doing our 1000 cars journey. We are sitting at 855 cars to go, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 855. And in the last episode, we made or restored these three beautiful cars. These are the two Ferraris 355. One is the stock version, let's say, and one is a wide body, a nice beautiful sport version with carbon spoilers and stuff like that, with nice painted rims and black hood. Also we did this 126P Fiat Polski, I think it was called Polski Fiat 125P. I apologize, I need to drink a bit of water. My throat is not working perfectly well today. So yeah, these three cars are done. As you know, we always do 5 cars in a set, stint, or however we want to call it. So 2 more to go until we can sell basically this set of cars. I'm looking and I cannot see it. Just give me a second. It is actually here. So we are doing another 126P, but this time, and this is a race version. You will see it is a funny little cute, really nice car. I really like it, and we are going to do 2 versions. As you know, in our journey, in our 1000 cars journey, what we are doing, intercooler cannot take from here, and this car had engine, you see, a little bit bigger, stronger and stuff. What we are actually doing here in 1000 car journey, we are trying to I'm just trying to figure out, can I access here? We are trying to restore really 1000 different cars in a way. So the goal is not to restore 1000 Bolt Atlantas or, you know, Bolt Hellcats or whatever the vanilla cars are. We could, and it is possible, but you know, it would be super boring, and after a few episodes I don't think anyone would want to watch that. What we are doing here, we are trying to present every single mod car, every single DLC car. I do have every single DLC released for the game, so you know, that's kind of the idea, to present all of that, and also to present all or majority of the mods out there. We have an amazing modding community, you know, for this game, and kinda, you know, I think it is well worth it to present all of these cars. Now, because from what I've calculated and counted, there is barely 1000 cars, you know, out there. I don't think there is. I think it's 500 something cars that are, you know, set as mods in workshop. But not of them are useful. Not all of them can be done. So you know, in a way, I think it is less than 500 there, and we do have kinda maybe vanillas and stuff. I don't know, 100 or so. So we are really missing a lot if we are looking to do the 1000 cars. So what we are doing usually, whenever we can do a little bit different versions of the cars, and many times the mod creators will give us different versions, we are doing them as long as the cars are visually different, as they represent the same model but a little bit in a different light. I think it's acceptable, and we are going to do it. You see, with these 2 Ferraris, it's very obvious it is the same car, but at the same time it's a very different car in a way, the looks, the feels and everything else. So we are doing that, and you know, with this sporty Fiat, you will see it is actually very much the same car, but again a very much different car from the stock or original version. So that's the idea, that is the goal, and we are slowly going there. It will take quite a long time. I'm actually, you know, aware of that. And now to talk about something else, well, you know, in the meantime, I just remember, you know, like, subscribe and comment. As always, I talk about that a lot. Like if you like what I'm doing, subscribe if you like this content and videos, and comment. You know, comments are the great thing for interaction. So whatever you think about the game, about the videos, about, you know, cars, let us know in the comments down below. With that out of the way, let's go back to the thing I wanted to mention, and that's the, you know, videos I'm doing. Actually, this video is recorded in May. Now it's May, and I'm recording this for, I believe, end of August, because I explained multiple times I cannot stream because I cannot keep any schedule. I have a very hectic schedule in real life, so I'm not streamer, I'm not, you know, professional gamer that does that for life. I have my own things to do, and I do this because I love it, I enjoy it. But as I said, you know, I cannot really commit to specific times and stuff, and as I mentioned, this video I'm recording in May, and it will be released in August. This is the only way how I can actually do stuff, because most of the times I will record a few videos, you know, one after another, prepare them, you know, set them and leave them scheduled for release. I cannot, unfortunately, I cannot do it in any different way. Also, I cannot stream because of schedule mainly, and I live in China at the moment, so I'm really far away, time zone and everything. And also, you know, streaming from here can be sometimes not problematic really, but you know, you can have interruption, maybe one interruption in the link in the 2-hour stream. You know, internet here is great, but still streaming to these kind of Western Twitch and YouTube and stuff, medias can be sometimes a little bit challenging. So that is kind of one of the reasons, but that is the smallest reasons. From my point of view, the biggest reason is actually not being able to keep any schedule or anything, you know, and commit really to that. So I think this is a live stream format. Actually, if you see, there is no editing of videos, anything. I'm just recording it and putting it purely in the original, you know, how it was set. And that is it. I think this is nice, and I hope you like it, and let me know in the comments below, of course, how do you like it. This little car has I4 DOHC turbocharged engine. We are dropping a new engine in and removing the crane, which doesn't need to be here. Okay, as you can see, this is again wide body car, very nice looking, and also engine is boosted. As you can see, alternator stuff, all these red things are and these shiny chrome things are actually parts that are better than usual engines. So yeah, I decided let's play with that a little bit. Why not? I do like it, I have no issue with that, and I will do that more and more when I have time on different cars. We didn't repair anything, let's go and do that. That is important thing, and many times, as you know, if you follow my channel, I will forget that simply because, yeah, I forget it. Now, if part is less than 50% and more than 15%, you will be able to start repair with 95% chance, and you see the prices here. Once when it's over 50%, the repair chance comes to a more, well, basically to 99%. We do have huge sandstorms these days. They're coming from somewhere north, and the wind is blowing like crazy. but it is what it is, and yep, it is how it is. We don't want to buy anything, actually we want to sell. What we are selling all these things that are less than 100%, okay, and we got like some of these. Also what we want to do, we want to sell this old engine, which doesn't really, it's not worth anything. I'm going to leave, as you know, I really like to leave at least 2 wheels, so I'm sure I made okay wheels and everything. I didn't F up something, sometimes it happens, so we will sell them a little bit later. And now, with repairs and everything done, let's try to finish this little cute car. And this is, as I said, Fiat 126P, Polski Fiat. It was, you know, a Fiat made specifically for the Poland at that time. I did have opportunity multiple times to drive one and even drive one, but that was so long time ago that probably most of you were not born and you don't even remember this car, probably never seen it in your life, and probably you never will see it because it is now super rare. I'm looking, I think, yep, you see, I didn't remove this window and I'm looking, okay, so I think this is it for the inside of the car, well, basically from the engine bay, what we can put in. And now we can start with suspension. You will see with this car, the situation is a little bit different because the creator of the mod had to do, you know, some, well, basically, cannot remember the English word, he couldn't do everything he wanted with the mod because of some connections and stuff, so you know, some parts are missing, not maybe it's not a full suspension and everything. And as you know, my opinion about that is I don't give a flying F. I you know, really respect what creators are doing. And also, you know, this mod is of course linked in. The easiest way to check everything is basically go to the description down below and you will find what we are missing. Sorry, I just want to check. We are missing caps, okay. And you will find a link to the 1000 card spreadsheet where you have all the info about our, you know, journey through 1000 cars, from the basically all the cars we restored with all the info about them, to the info about parking, what we have at the parking in the parking at the moment, then the engines in the inventory that we have, you know, that are sitting there. We have even links to our engine guides. There are 6 engine guides I prepared for how many, 62 engines, and all these 62 engines you have there. This is classic 5 and I think this is here, but I changed it for the different rims because I felt this one looks better, and that's my opinion only, but I like it this way. Engine guides, as I said, you have a link for all the videos about engine guides. Everything is time coded, so basically you just click on the time code, you go to a specific point and you watch that specific engine. Also, you have a link to our game guide, which is around 40 minutes, covers the basics. And the last thing here is the mod, basically well, I cannot say link, it is informations about mods we are using, we used, we subscribed, we unsubscribed, with, you know, link to the mods, so you can go check them, install them, support creator, whatever you want. And one of the ideas of this whole series is also to kinda, you know, showcase the mods and maybe make you interested, you know, to install them and, you know, try them, and even maybe, as I said, support the creator and stuff like that. So I really recommend going to description down below and checking the spreadsheet, okay? You don't have to, of course, but you can. We will put a better fuel pump performance part because we can, and why not? So we don't have cross member, it is RWD cross member rear one. should be this one. I'm not buying more than one because most of the cases these things will be repaired, and there is really no need to do it, to have many in stock. Some things, if you hear like brooming and some sound in the background, that is the wind that is blowing really hard. I live very high in a beautiful building, a very high floor. I have a great view and everything, but when it's windy, it can be a little bit unpleasant in a way, because it's really scary for the people who don't like that. Okay, so slowly but surely getting there, assembling this thing. As you know, if you follow my videos, of course, you already probably know that I don't like these suspensions. They're way too complicated, and they don't represent real suspensions. Honestly, well, you know, this one doesn't, I'm absolutely almost sure. And also you have this suspension in so many different cars, which doesn't really make sense, because this is kind of suspension that will go to you know, all-wheel drive car, jeeps or stuff like that, you know. But it's perfectly fine, you know. This is mod, and for mods I can really, you know, just go and do it. But for the vanilla cars that all have the same suspension like this, I really don't. That's a great idea. Now I will talk about something that in a way doesn't make sense, because, you know, this will be released in August, and I will talk about things that are happening in April, so it will be super late, but it doesn't really matter because I couldn't do that earlier. So the guys who did this game, they released a demo for the Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I might, well, you know, probably you have already my video about that on the channel a long time ago, but it doesn't really matter. As I said, you know, because I'm not doing this in real time, this is how I have to do it. So I checked it. I tried it, of course. I wanted to make video, but then I decided not yet. But as I said, probably already video is there, and you maybe watched that one before I'm talking here, you know, about that. But doesn't really matter. I can say that from a little time I've spent with the new game, from the things I've seen, there is actually improvement from the things I've seen. Of course, there is improvement, and the game looks much better. What I'm missing still full gameplay, so I cannot really judge it, but I do hope they took all the criticism, you know, and all the things that were asked from community. I've seen they've done something, they changed some stuff, and that is great, but not everything. So, you know, until the game is fully released, we will not know. Of course, when game is fully released, I'm going immediately to buy it on release and start another, you know, a playthrough, but this time with the new Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Okay, this we don't have, front exhaust section turbo, which we can do something if it is possible. You see, we are going to Power Boost shop, and I don't think that, oh, there it is, you see, beautiful. Front exhaust section turbo. So let's do this. Well, you know, this is really nice one, it looks great. Turbocharger, let's see, do we have a turbocharger? We have. It's quite expensive, but you know, we don't really care about money. Starter, from what I remember, there are no starters, you know, that you can actually buy as a performance part, but we have some other parts like turbo. We can put turbo here, and we can drop in our starter, which we don't have, of course. While we are here, check. Yeah, no need to check, I know it, but like I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I'm wrong, but I'm not. We'll buy 5 of these. As you remember, probably often, not often, you will never get started with a junkyard car, so that's that. No, I'm not sure. The only thing is to do this 100, 100, 100. That should be it, I think. Yes, that is it, my dear friends. Okay, now let's go here and see. We have some parts. This we are going to sell, of course. Let's first go to the community cars body shop, which is here, and let's go to 256. Now, we know that front bumper B is going to sporty version. I think the glass, all the glass is actually the same. We are missing, I think, both mirrors. We don't have, I think, both of these. Just give me a second. No, that's wrong button. As you know, my buttons are next to each other very often. I will just press the wrong button. Oh, I have original one, doesn't really matter. Left headlight. Left headlight, left. It is here. Now, I'm probably missing something, but you know, who cares? We are going actually to do it regardless. It's not a big problem, as you know. I love this, you know, rubber things around. That was in reality the actual car looked like that, and it was pretty right door. It was pretty cute. Although, you know, if you would compare that with today's car, that would be really bad. Right side mirror, I'm just dropping everything in. We don't have hood, so I didn't buy hood. Hood is only one, as you can see, and that's that. Let's close it. And also, you know that I like to work with closed hood because I like to see my basically car lines. This is the front bumper specifically for this one. And front end, okay, front end actually means this is a front end with the this oh my goodness, now I cannot remember the English name for this. Well, you know what I mean. Rear bumper goes here. As you know, we are putting a Beijing plates with a QN on them. I decided to do that. If you want your name, your country or something on the plate, let me know and I can do that for you as long as it is feasible and as long as we can do it easily. Now, let's switch here and little bit of focus. Steering wheel 7 and 11 leather D. 11 leather D and 7. Let me see. 11 leather D and 7. 7 is okay. I don't mind. 11 leather D. It's okay. Perfectly fine. Sporty seat. I think it's nice for the car. I just wanted to check, but yeah, it is proper sport seat. Now, this is the car and we are going to remove this, and also we are going to remove this. Why? Now I will show you. We will come here and we can do this. We come to paint shop and click paint and we can say hood. We want to paint the hood, and I think the hood is, did I do this? Cannot remember. Let's do it with full hue and saturation. I hope it will be okay. Okay, and let's move car to the paint shop. Front wheels have different size. Okay, did I make mistake? Well, I for sure did. Let me see. 305. Okay, so 305. That was kind of. I think this one is a smaller one. Didn't pay attention. You have to pay attention, of course, because if you want to put the different wheels on different sides, it will not work. You have to have the same wheels on front and the same wheels on the back. It's not a big deal. It is, 20 seconds to fix it. Do we need to paint? Yes, we need, because there is, I will leave the color, because I do feel this color works well. I don't know, do they have livery? No, they don't. Now, I'm thinking, let's move it there. And you can see why I'm talking about different cars. Actually, this is a completely different car in a way. We will add hood, and we will add a rear, basically a trunk with a rear wing. Also, I think we are missing the plate, which we are going to add. Look at this. A beautiful little thing. Yes, I like these wheels. I wanted them in black, to have like, I'm not sure about the hood, to leave it black or not. It doesn't really matter. We are going to sell this in 10-15 minutes. But I wanted to show you. So this is the car and this is the car. The same car, but actually they're very much different. I'm going to move this one to the parking and immediately take the new car in. And the last car for this set will be a little bit of vanilla car. We have only few vanilla cars left. I hope I have engine. If I don't, I'm going to cry. But I do hope I didn't make mistake. This is the FMW Panther. Okay, this should be BMW M3. But in the vanilla version, they always in vanilla version do these cars a little bit differently. They do kind of look like what they should be, but from my point of view, they're always a little bit off. I presume that has everything with the licensing and stuff, which they don't have for these cars. Unfortunately, it's very stupid that even to represent car in the game, you have to have license, but it is the life today. Everything is about stealing money wherever you can, and whatever you can do to take money for things that, well, I understand in a way. I want to say, if someone designed a car and you kind of represent their car in game, you shouldn't be free to do that. I understand, but still it sometimes kind of gets to me, because so many opportunities, so many things that could be much better are simply not, because of all this IP shit that's going today. But we can do nothing about that. Let's take this and move forward, and that's that. Fortunately, mods are out there, and at least something we have is mods, and these things are true to their real basically form and everything. Okay, so let me start on this car. This is basically M3, which, as you look at it, as I said, it doesn't really look 100% as M3, but you can kind of recognize it. I don't know. It probably makes sense to do it this way, not to pay license, I presume. But yet again, it's very unclear, if you present the car that is basically the real car and you don't have license, but you call it differently, how that is different from using it as it is. Well, I know everything about these things, I've worked on that and this IP stuff and things, but still, it bothers me. I'm not happy with the mechanics of these things. I do, understand it. I even have some of my own stuff that is, IP and things. So, yeah. Everything is understandable, but when it hurts you, when you would love that to be different, then kinda you start to question the thing. Until you don't care about that, you don't even question it. As I love the game and I would love to see more real cars, then I start to question. Like with engines, you know, it would be great if we had a bigger selection of engines, and also if we could have opportunity to mod engines. I don't see a reason why not. It doesn't look like something impossible, honestly. Yet again, you can just combine modules, add some stuff, you know, people who are really good with these 3D things. But yeah, we will see. Who knows what will happen in the future. A new game is coming, as I said. Maybe it's already out, I don't know. You are watching this in August and I recorded this in May. So that's an unfortunate thing. As I explained, it is how it must be done. As you can see, another of these suspensions, always on vanilla cars. This one suspension, copy-paste. I really don't understand the reason behind that, but it's, you know, it's nothing we can avoid and we have to work with that. You see, there is a lot of screws, a lot of stuff to disassemble, and really a lot of work on these, so they take quite a bit of time. We have bushing here, and then we can remove this. This is auction car, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm not. It has to be auction car. Also, let's remove drive shaft. And no, we cannot. We need to first remove this and remove gearbox. Because on the last car we didn't have gearbox, I completely forgot that we had to remove it. So let's do it. We didn't have it when we disassemble it. That's more proper explanation. Okay, and we need to remove this. So this is one of the last actually vanilla cars we have that we didn't do. We have few more, and also what is left, a different variation of the same vanilla cars, you know, with different engines. But from what I've seen, they're not really distinct enough from each other in a you know, that visual representation, and I kind of don't want to do them. But we might leave them at the end, you know, when we really don't have anything else to do, we might do them, and that's going to be the last thing. We will see how that goes. But at the moment, what is important is to do this and finish this last set in this episode, and then we are going to move to the next three cars. As you know, I really, what I'm doing, we are starting with 3 cars assembled, like 3 cars assembled, and then we are assembling 2 more, and after that we are selling these 5s, and again assembling 3 more, and we are going to next episode again with 3 cars, etc, etc. I think that's a very, very good way. I just clicked here, and I am trying to keep it that way. Let me just check everything is okay. I took the battery because it is okay, it is charged. Let me see. Okay, so interior, you know about interior stuff, it's rarely anything to see. Let's show it. Now that was interior, really nothing to show, to see. A little bit of shininess, if that is the word, more shiny stuff, but not really much. This makes difference. I will just remove fender. Usually when you do welding, a welder, it will fix bodywork, and you will see immediately if you miss something, like you see fenders, then you will have just to remove them. But body is in perfect condition. Let me see, do I have engine, or I will cry? No, I will not cry. I do have the engine. Engine is in. That's it. And let's go repair stuff. This time I didn't forget. You see, this car is 54% or more good. So basically all things are 99% just. So let's go through them. And why we are repairing? Because it's easy, it's fast, and why not? It's a little bit cheaper than buying new parts. and also easier, you know, to repair than buy new parts. Here we just need to press enter as long as we have something to repair, and when you buy stuff you have to go through it and pay attention and stuff. So I really love to repair things whenever I can. We have too many things in inventory, as you can see. Game doesn't like it. Optimization in the game is pretty bad. It shouldn't really be like that, but as you now know, new version is coming, so probably we can just forget about this, and this will never be fixed or changed, so that's about that. Luckily for us, we have quite a lot of parts ready, and that's always good. Let's do the ABS system. And then we are going to drop this servo. And last the battery here, nothing else is left, and we are pushing car up and starting with assembly. So this is a BMW M3 actually should be. I have quite a few of these cross members here. I don't know why. I probably built them or got them somewhere somehow, and now I have way too much. We are missing rubber bushings, you've probably seen it. We are going to go back to our shop and to suspension and buy, you know what, yes, there are, our inventory is overflowing, but I will buy 40 regardless, we need it. Steering rack, only one left, that's also interesting. We had two for a long time, but we didn't repair some when we were repairing stuff, so now we don't have spares. Good. Okay, so this is kinda, you know, these vanilla cars are probably the most boring cars. Most of them are nicely done. After all, you would expect that from please, what's going on, from developers. I want to sell, just see what I want to sell. Absorbers, we don't need them, and these, and are these wheels all the same? Yeah, exactly, they're all the same. I will keep only one. I just forgot what I was talking about, honestly, so yep. It was nothing important, I know, and it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to figure out what, but I cannot remember. So, sport tire, what wheel? Yeah, this is a classic, this one. I was talking something about car, but I don't remember what. It's completely irrelevant because it was not important, as I said. Okay, bushing. You have like 4 bushing here, 4 bushing there, and then in all the arms bushings. So in one car you could have 8, 12 up to I think 16 even. And this is how fast you are going to, you know, go through your inventory of bushings most of the time. This car has only one suspension arm lower, so less bushings here. With brakes is, you know, more or less clear. Brakes are always the same, or more or less they can be drum or a disc, but you know, they always have these same parts, and most of these are not repairable, so you have to buy them. Funny thing, I always say that caliper and cylinder are repairable, which doesn't make any sense in reality. I told you I worked in a repair shop. I helped my friend running his shop for a bit, you know, and stuff. It's not something I do, but it was kind of favor. And I learned quite a lot about the cars and repairs and stuff like that. So I kind of feel I can talk about that also, you know, very from kind of point of view, someone who really had experience with that. Because, you know, when I look at this game, sometimes I feel the developers didn't even have someone who really knows things about the repair shop or who even worked there. So yeah, it feels like that sometimes, not always, but sometimes. We will see how that will work in the new iteration of the game version 2021. So yeah, again, this suspension is trying to kill me and destroy my will to play the game, but you know, it is how it is. I hope that new cars we are bringing in after will have a little bit different stuff to do and not only this one. Well, not only this suspension. So this is a last car in this stint, the fifth one. We have two Ferraris 355 Berlinetta, if I'm not mistaken. And these two are, you know, one in stock version, one in is wide body, very beautiful car. We don't have pads. And also we have this will buy 20. You need them all the time. And we have two Polish Fiats 125Ps. One is stock, of course, and one is actually a racy sport version with a nice, let me see, are we missing inside here something? Oh, there. With nice turbo engine and sporty look and everything. So classic 03. I'm usually keeping wheels original, whatever, you know, developer decided. I will keep it, or mod maker, you know what I mean. It can be developer if the car is vanilla or mod, or vanilla or DLC, or, you know, modder if the car is a mod. Sometimes I will change wheels, you know, depends. Sometimes I feel some wheels will work better, will bring car more out, let's say, and fit to the car better. So I do change it from time to time, like we did with Polski Fiat just 10 minutes ago. We changed from wheels that were on it to some wheels that I felt are much better looking for the car. Okay, this is almost there, but still, you know, you finish one and then another one pops, so you finish another one, then another one pops, and it's never ending, but I do believe we are almost there. Let's just drop this and caliper and cylinder and wheel on that, and then we are going to check where we are. I can see we are missing bushing here, and suspension. Okay, this is the last one. Perfect. What I want to check now, 100, 100, 100. You can always see 100, 100, 100. Interior is not 100 actually at all, but the game thinks it is. Water for me. Okay. This should be it, mechanical side of car, side of things, you know, there is nothing else to put mechanically in the car. Body, we have body here. Now I don't think we have everything, we need, okay, we need to sell this, then this is Panther, let's go and, is this the one? Yeah. What I believe, we don't have this, and we don't have this. Did I buy this one? If I didn't, I will buy it. Let's try to assemble the car. First, let's drop in the hood, and okay. We need to wait until the process is finished, then we can right click. I think we have most, if not all things. Let us check. You remember that we had a little bit damaged panels and stuff, but this seems to be all good now. Let's go from this side. Okay, and this, please, thank you. Rear window, we should have a trunk is there, I know. Tail light. This, I don't think we need even to paint the car. It seems that car is in perfect shape. 95, okay. Front right fender should be this one. Let us check. 100% everything. Bench is Panther. 5 leather D8 and Panther. 5 leather D. 5 leather D. Bench Panther. Okay, so these should be. Hello, where are you? These should be the parts that are left, the interior parts, and this car is done. It is very unexciting. I love BMWs, you know, they look good, but this car doesn't look good. Something in the front, as you can see, is wrong, and at the back also it just doesn't feel right. But you know, the game actually says, well, not the game, but the lists on the internet, it is BMW M3, and it does look like that. Okay, so this is done. Let's bring our last car that we did, and we just send it to garage because we needed space a little bit. Bring it in. So this is it, my dear friends. 2 Polish Fiats, one, how it is called? It is called FMW Panther or BMW M3, and 2 Ferrari F355 F1 Berlinettas, 1 stock and 1 beautiful, very beautiful machine. Okay, so it is time to say bye-bye to our beautiful cars. Not much we can do about that. As you know, we have to sell them, we have to keep cars going. So let's go first with Fiat, Polski Fiat 1265P. This is it. Well, it is 126 Polish, I think. That's it. Beautiful little cute thing, and yeah, let's just sell it. Not much money for that, but doesn't really matter. I'm thinking, well, you know, let's see this one. So this one took a little bit more of work. It is a very beautiful machine. You see how this little small car can look great, sporty and everything, but you know, we have to say bye-bye. But you see, the money you get for this is so much more interesting. So top tip here, if you want to earn a little bit of money, you can also earn it with this car. I don't know how much did I pay this. I can check it. Give me a second, we will switch and check. So race version, I paid on junkyard 25k, okay? Which means when you sell it, you get 187. It's almost around 150k, let's say, earnings. Whatever is spent to prepare engine and everything. So I would recommend, if you don't have much money and you want to earn money, install this mod and go for 126p race. You can earn 150k on each one. Done. I want to sell this one. This is a super unexciting car and everything. Just goodbye. We just assemble it, that's it. So these two are left. Beautiful cars. As you can see, again, a difference is super obvious. There is no doubt about that. This is a racy wide body version, this is a normal version. So Ferrari F355 F1 Berlinetta, that's that. And yeah, not much money, 59,000. Let me see how much this one will be. I will just go around for you to look at it once more. It is really nice, beautiful car. Yeah, around 100k. So, you know, it does make sense, but the parts are more expensive. So it always comes to the balance. Although if you have that mod, it's always better to make this one and sell this one with wide body. It brings more money. So now our garage is empty. We are at 50th minute of the episode, and I'm thinking about next cars, and we'll go one by one. First one, I want to bring this. This is the Aston Martin Zagato. So this is the DB4 GT, but in Zagato's version. Zagato is Italian design house, and I think it is design house, not the modder, you know, not the tuner actually, but more of design like Pininfarina and stuff. It's always worth to check it on internet. Sorry, I really need to drink water. But DB4 is in itself beautiful car, and this is going to be very nice, let's say, machine, and very nice restoration. This is of course the mod. You can check everything about the mod. You know, you have, as you know, you have all the links in the spreadsheet, which is linked in the description down below, okay? And you can check the mod, the creator, link to everything. Everything is there, all the info. I always put all the info for these things, so you can see everything and, you know, kind of know who did it, how, when. You can check it, you can download it, you can do whatever you want. Where is our battery? Battery is somewhere here, yeah. And this car doesn't have anything else from what I know. Okay, so this is a DB4, but in Zagato's version. I checked the kind of bodywork that we had and everything, and it's basically one version. It's more or less just one version. No, not enough to make two versions in a way of distinct differences and stuff like that. So I went with only one, and it will be more than enough. Sadly, you know, I kind of expected maybe something sporty also, you know, something different, but it is not there. And this is why we are doing only one version of the car, which sometimes happens. Sometimes we are doing only one, sometimes we do 5, sometimes we do 2, 3, depends really. As you can see, this one has both upper and lower suspension arms, and when I spoke about rubber bushings, imagine tons of rubber bushings here, you know, 4 and 4, this is 8, 16, it's wow, plus the rear suspension, as I said, 16 up even to 20 if you have huge rear suspension, which seems to be here. This is, yeah, I think this is also, so 20 rubber bushings at least, and probably a little bit more. Let's just go disassemble the thing, slowly assemble it. What we are going to do, of course, we are going to do, as always, 3 cars, which are going to wait for the start of the next episode. We are going to do 3 cars, and after that, if we have a little bit of time, I started that in last episode, we go visit the junkyard, maybe auction, check what's going there, stuff like that. A little bit of fun in a way, because I really like when I go to junkyard, to auctions. Junkyard is nicely implemented in the game. That is something I think works very well. Auctions are horrible. The whole system and concept and how they work are is really bad. But again, you cannot do anything about that. You simply don't have a choice. You have to go there to buy some cars, and that's that. Okay, let's go here. So this car has inline 6 engine, which I think we are actually missing in the game a little bit more of these engines, you know, maybe a few more versions or stuff, but you know, it is what it is and how it is. Because we have basically one proper inline six, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the number of arms, it's just mind-blowing actually. Because all these arms, 8 and 8, 16 plus, so 24 bushings on both sides, and that's minimum, I think, 24 actually. Wow, that's really something. But yeah, let's just disassemble it, remove it, and slowly we are going, you know, to have our Aston Martin done. It will take a little bit of time, but it is a beautiful car. That is the most important. Very, very nice machine. It was always a beautiful car, of course, and I think this one is very, very kinda, you know, design of that car is very, very specific and very nice. Aston did an amazing job with that. Okay, so we removed more or less everything. Let's take the engine out, and in the meantime I can put battery on the charger. You know, I always do that. I pull out the battery, I put it on the charger, because as I explained, new battery is around 170 or something. Why would you pay money if you can just charge it? And I think it makes sense. Does it have an engine cover? Doesn't, I don't think so. So we are doing interior. As you know, sometimes I will show you how it looks, sometimes I will just do it because I don't want to lose time. Now I'm just doing it. With welder, everything is completely and utterly different. You see, welder does an amazing job. Also, I like the color. I really like the color, and the color will be staying here. Now the engine, I have 3 of these and we will use all 3, but I don't want to drop the wrong one in, and this is the, of course, immediately wrong one. This one will go in next car or after that one, doesn't really matter. This is the proper stuff, so let's go mount what we have here. We have the radiator. Also, you can see what we didn't do. We're going to do that now. Again, let's repair stuff. So this car is in very, very bad condition. As you can see, parts are really, really, all of them are red. But let's repair what we can, because in most of the cases we will have a nice number of parts that is ready, you know, and we don't need to buy them. You drop immediately out. You don't want to sell this, but you want to sell this one. Also, you want to sell this. Retro 13, I think I will sell. I'm just looking. I will sell everything here, and this also. Then I will do 99, and yeah, you see, we earn some money. It's not about money, it's about clearing your inventory. Now I want just to check, did I put some part that is not 100%? I didn't. It said here, well, last time that we don't have fan housing B. Okay, fan housing B. It's not the Dan, it's actually fan. B, we will buy 3 of these, and B has 2 fans. I would say risk it and go with 3 and 3. Maybe we have spare from somewhere, but it doesn't really matter. We always need these things. See, I cannot focus to... No, I cannot, it doesn't really matter. That's it, from my point of view, that's it. Let's just go and start with assembly. There is a little nice Z, you will see on the chassis outside, on the bodywork. Let's just slowly and surely assemble this car. This is a beautiful car, and you know, It's always a joy to do something that is really beautiful and nice. I think the before was featured in the Bond movies also, if I'm not mistaken, more than one. Yeah, I think I'm almost 100% sure. And you know, it is, as I said, a really beautiful machine. I cannot remember who owns the Aston now. I know it's not British. Well, basically not a single British car company is in British ownership at the moment, from what I remember. It is all owned by different foreign companies. You see here how steering rack is going through the engine. I'm not saying that as a critique, I'm just pointing so you know. It's not actually a big deal at all. No one cares, at least I don't care. Just showing you to know, not to be confused, you know, that shouldn't be like that, but the creator, I understand why he couldn't move engine, and that's perfectly fine. Front exhaust section I6, so we are going here, and I think I'm going to buy these front exhaust sections I6, like 3 of these at least, and then we are going to see what to do. And I know what we are missing also. We are missing these manifolds, and they have to come after you put the exhaust section, so we will have to come to that later. It cannot be done in any different way. This is like that with i6 engine, with this inline 6, and this is the way how you have to do it. Okay, so let's try to finish the front part of the car, and then we are going to do the rest. Okay. Perfect. Very beautiful machine. Yeah, I had opportunity a few days ago to check the Xpeng T7. You might know or not know, but that is the car that I love. This is, Xpeng is a Chinese company, of course, and they do EV, well, electric vehicles, only electric vehicles. I just read yesterday their CEO is like $5.5 billion heavy. That is his wealth, you know, not company. It is his personal wealth. It is $5.5 billion. So just for you to know. And the Xpeng is such a beautiful and astonishing car. And I always say, if I could, well, I could, but I don't need it actually, but I would buy one. It is superbly beautiful, amazing, and I do believe, from my point of view, it's better looking than Tesla, and I would buy it before I would buy Tesla. I never liked Tesla's design. Actually, I don't like a single Tesla's car. I think they are very ugly, and I don't know, I don't like it. But Xpeng, my god, this design is out of this world. And I don't like modern cars, you know me, I prefer older cars, I enjoy older cars, but some modern designs are just, you know, wow. And yes, I had the opportunity to really check one properly. I didn't drive it, unfortunately, but it is beautiful. It has everything you can imagine. It's craftsmanship is really on a super high level from what I've seen and things like that. Brake discs. Oh, let's buy brake discs. How many? 10. Yeah. We always do that by 10. Brake discs, of course, cannot be repaired. You have to have a new one always. Pads we got. Do we have calipers? Yeah, you see. You always take these calipers and cylinders off the car, and then you can repair them, which is super stupid. Still, I will always say that it's stupid because it is. But I will not complain. Less work for us, less buying. You just press, you know, these buttons for, well, enter for repair, and that's that. Fuel tank, you see how it is set a little bit differently. Interestingly enough, I will not put the this fuel pump, I will put the normal one because we really don't need the power one here. Power pumps I put, you know, in the cars that have these better engines and stuff like that. We are missing a rear axle housing D. Is this now rear is here D? So 3 pieces, you know me. If we need 1, we will buy 3. If we need 2, we will buy 4, especially for these kind of parts, which can be repaired and stuff. Upper suspension arm is the same exactly. We will buy 3. Because these things can be repaired very often. You will be able to repair them and you don't need huge stock, you know, of these. Bottom suspension arm B. B is relatively rare, but still I will buy 3 of these and use them, why not? Relatively rare, yeah, not used so often as maybe some other parts. Let me see, I have enough shocks. I did really huge number of shocks, made them. I really wanted to be prepared. Well, huge number means like 10 from each, which should work for, I don't know, 10 cars most probably, you know, because they use different shocks and stuff, so at least 10 cars I would hope. And we have no, you know, these, what's the name? What's the name? My brain stopped. Brake clippers and cylinders, we don't have them anymore in stock, so we will see. Okay, do we have, I have a feeling I missed something, but when you're unsure you just click to car info. 97% I'm missing. I know that I'm missing. Okay, battery, exhaust manifolds, starter. No, we're not missing actually anything that is kinda special or tricky. Everything that we are missing is actually something I know we couldn't mount. I don't think we have this. We have this, but this one doesn't go here. So exhaust manifold I6 these are the normal ones, 4 of these, and the one you see here, the kinda how would I call it, chrome one or something like that. This is the performance part, and we are going to use that on other car. I need to buy one more, of course, but we will have few more i6 powered cars, so bear with me. Everything will be clear a little bit later. Now I think we did it. Actually we did. Okay, seat 9 leather D. Seat 9 leather D and Typhoon leather D, and steering wheel is Typhoon. Yeah, it fits perfectly well, I would say. Now what we will do, we will check our inventory. Okay, go to the body, right headlight. So we are missing a left headlight and okay, left headlight. But I actually want to buy this one also. They say we're missing left headlight, most probably. And I have no idea what else we are missing. I have to check, but doesn't really matter. Let's just slowly go assemble it. We have hood, of course. Let's close it. Let's see how the car looks. Beautiful. As you can see, the color is also striking. Color is very, very nice. Now you see, we have choice, and I want to see, yeah, I think I will keep these. We don't have front bumper. Normal, I don't like this one. I think I will go with just the normal one, actually. Nothing else. Yep. Front right door. I didn't buy front right door. Good. Let's do it. Yeah, just bear with me because I didn't buy everything, obviously. But there is not many parts on the car and it's quite simple assembly. Let's just see it. I have to sell these old plates, I think, and we don't have a rear bumper also. I will again take just the stock one. You see the color of the car. This is kinda I think factory green, which Aston is known for, I think. What we are missing? A rear left fender, which comes somewhere. So you have to be careful with mods. Sometimes you will miss some part. You will, pull your hair out, not knowing what happened and why you cannot find it. But you have to be careful. Sometimes they will be super hidden and stuff. Sometimes mod creator will explain in advance, like, guys, this is the thing you have to take care about. Sometimes not. So yeah, you have to be simply careful and pay attention. Okay, now I will paint it in this beautiful green. I really love it. I don't want any liveries, anything, even if it has it. As I said, you see the Z here. This is a Zagato. Very, very beautiful car. Very, absolutely striking machine. Let's check it again. I know, maybe these lights, front halogens or whatever the name is, are not the best, but I like it. I like it and I will leave it like that. I don't really care. So this is Aston Martin DB4 Zagato version. And we are 1 hour 11 minutes into our episode. It is me drinking water yet again. Don't be bothered with that. I will drink whenever I need to hydrate myself. Now I have to bring both of these in, okay? Both of these in, and I'm actually thinking just to see. This is one BMW M1 and this is another one. Okay, let me just see. Race, and this is sport. Okay, so we have two cars. These are both the coupes, M1s, both having more or less the same engine and stuff, but there is a little bit of difference in the body parts and stuff, and I decided to do two versions, not too much, but still, from my point of view, good enough, and I'm going with that. So for today's episode, we are going to do these two. As you know, we are doing 3 cars, and then, that's that, and then we are waiting for the new episode for the next 2. Not many parts, as you can see. GPS antenna is here. That's about that. Nothing else I can remove. Let's just do our servo, the battery, ABS stuff. So interestingly enough, this is a junkyard car, if I'm not mistaken, but it has ABS module, which really happens almost never. But of course there is no starter here. Perfect, that's that. Let's push the car up and start. This is the version that has sport tires, not race tires, and different wheels and everything, so we'll see how that works. Both of these are black, but I intend to change the colors because I feel we don't need both black cars. Maybe we'll change both colors, maybe just one. We are going to see that when we are closer to the finish of the restoration, okay, to the end, let's say. So bushing, interesting thing what I wanted to mention here, these cars are using i6s, but these i6s are old engines, you know, without even electronic control and stuff like that. So I think we are missing in the game, if I'm not mistaken, a proper i6 engines, you know, modern ones and stuff like that. Yeah, not much we can do about that. But I hope in new version of the game, now we know that we have new version of the game coming, or it may be already out, because I'm recording this, you know, in May and you're watching it in August. Maybe we'll have a bigger variety of engines. You never know. Okay, interestingly enough, steering rack is a completely different place than it should be. I don't know why. Probably because the mod couldn't be done in any different way, so not a big problem. I'm just wondering if that is kind of what I see, that is correct, but probably it is. Okay, so this is it. Let's remove the shaft. And I want to remove gearbox immediately. Oops. And that is that. Let me just go around and we will start now from this side. When you are disassembling cars in this game, there is actually no right or wrong way. Yes, there is actual order of things, how you have to remove them or put them in, because, you know, you cannot put some things until you see, you cannot remove rear suspension arm until the bushing is removed. You see this? It is red. But other than that, you can, you know, do your own pace, your own way, you know, whatever you feel will work the best for you. And that is how I do stuff. Sometimes I will, you know, jump from thing to thing. Like now, I just seen the fuel tank there and decided it's time for me to remove it. And interestingly enough, almost all the car we did today have this, even mods have this suspension, which I presume it's connected with the M3, with the Panther, or whatever was the name of that vanilla car. And, you know, it is reused a little bit from that car, the setup, and just, you know, put in the new machine here. It's perfectly fine. Okay, it will take a little bit more time, so I expect that we just finish this episode, you know, at the end of our 2 hour, well, like we finish these restorations. We will not have probably much time for anything else after that, but let's see. We are going to work on it and see how it goes, because at the moment we are at 117, 118, so yeah, pretty good, not so bad. Okay, I want to remove this, and also, you know, in the game, whenever I'm complaining about stuff that is bad, there is a good thing, there are good things here, you know. I like the system that you can remove whatever you want from wherever you want, actually, you know, as long as you can kind of get to it. That's not bad, so yeah, I like that. Okay, so this is a car disassembled. Let's drop it down. This is integrated as a bodywork, yes. We want to take our engine out, yes. That is done, and then as always, let me just check. I want to put battery. I removed the previous one and I want to charge the battery. We spoke about that, I explained why. The reasoning is just because I can, and it's a good habit to do that. Okay, so we are repairing the bodywork, as you know. I'm checking, as you can see, headlight we didn't remove. This is why we are doing that. Also, I have a feeling the front end, you can see exactly the things that we missed, and this is a left trunk taillight. Okay, they have to do sometimes like that, modders. Okay, so that's it. Let's go and repair what we can. Car is in bad condition, of course, and yeah, whatever we can repair we will use, whatever we cannot we will buy. And we don't have many things, but it's okay. Now let's go to inventory, let's sell everything that is 99, 98, doesn't really matter. These wheels, I'm just paying attention. Okay, that's it, I think. That's it. Okay, so we are going to drop the engine in. I think this is the one. Or yes, this is the one, exactly. Good. Again, I6 is inside. Let's add whatever else we can. We don't have brake servos, so you see, we didn't manage to repair it, and we don't have any more brake servos. I will buy 3. Because these things, usually you repair them, usually it's always good, but sometimes it's not, so I always like to keep 1 or 2 in stock. Okay, ABS modules, and I'm looking here. Okay, this is the A radiator. Why we don't have it? I don't know, my friends. We'll buy 3. We'll buy 3, and yeah. If I didn't mention, but I did at the beginning, but I will mention it again, like, subscribe, comment. Yep, not much to say there, you know. If you like it, if you like what I'm doing, well, then like the video. If you like the content, subscribe, and of course comments are always welcome. You know, about the game, about the videos, about the cars, whatever you feel you want to talk about, let me know. Front axle knuckle cover, we will buy 4 because we don't have a single one. Also, if you have some question about the game, feel free to ask. I will answer if I can to the best of my abilities. We don't have also these little things called wheel hub bearing. These are non-repairable, they go on each front wheel, every single one, so you will need them, and also they go sometimes on the rear wheels, depends on the suspension and how it is done. Okay, as you can see, we are slowly going there. We will need probably for sure more calipers and stuff. That will come when we go to the rear wheels, and I believe we are going to spend, yeah, we are already out of bushings. We bought 40, remember? 40 at the beginning of the episode, and now we have only 3, I think, so we need much more. Yeah, you see here a discrepancy with steering rod and this stuff. Not a big problem, just, you know, pointing to it, so for you to know. Front exhaust section I6, I know that I got some. Front sway bar, we have 1, and then we are going with arms. I believe we have, no, we don't have. I was thinking we have upper arm, but we don't. Whenever you have this kind of setup, you don't have upper arm. Classic 19, I think. Classic 19 should be here. 235. Perfect. And let's put intercooler in if you have one. We do, luckily for us. And later we will finish the part, exhaust manifolds and stuff like that, which we cannot do at the moment because it has to be done from the engine bay. Okay. A lower suspension arm, this is the last one, but still good enough for me. Okay, let me see what else here. I want just to do bushing so I don't forget it, and then we are going to do this. Okay. Perfect. 1 hour 25. Okay. Brake caliper, cylinder and stuff. Let's buy 5 of these and 6 cylinders, because we had one caliper but we didn't have one cylinder. So I think now we have even number of them. Okay, what we are missing? We are missing front end link, of course, and now we should be able to put our wheel in, and these are the 235 classics. Okay, that's that. Let's go and see, did we manage to repair gearbox? We didn't. I4RWD. Okay, like this. And this is the only part actually that pops like this. Perfect. We needed a new gearbox. These are expensive things. You always want to repair gearbox. That's always a good thing. Body parts, stuff like that, expensive stuff. Engine, of course. Well, engine cannot be repaired, so you can forget about that. You can disassemble it and then assemble it again. You know, repair parts, restore whatever you can. But somehow in this process, I started with actual disassembling of all engines I pulled out from the cars, and then repairing what I can and restoring and assembling them back. And then I realized it's not something you should do. You should just sell everything and rebuild engine, you know, just from the new parts. That is the fastest, most efficient way, maybe a little bit more expensive than repairing some stuff, but it's well worth it. Of course, this is in the case when you're doing things like this and you need efficiency and everything. If you want to have fun and enjoy, then, you know, by all means go and do it, you know, like that. Just disassemble the engine, repair what you can, rebuild it. This is kind of fun, and if I didn't have to do so many engines for restorations, I would probably go with that. But, you know, doing so many engines, it takes its toll. So yeah. Do we need now? Well, we do. I know that we need. I will buy 20 small rubber bushings. Small rubber bushings are used less often. Okay, not so much. 3 sway bars, always 3. These are not repairable, you will always need them, but not so many, because, you know, it's only one going on the car and not all the time. Same on the each car, so yeah. Small bushings are, as I said, used, well, much less, I would even say, like maybe 30-40% from what you would do with big bushings, okay? See, all these places are bushings, bushings, bushings everywhere. These are small. Then you have big or normal bushings here, and on upper arm, I'm not sure 100%. So one normal, one normal and one small. I wasn't sure, but small is going here and bigger is going there. And then you have this arm which doesn't have bushings in itself, and then these things. Oh my goodness, how many of them? Did we put this on other side or not? This is what bothers me at the moment. We actually missing, you see, we are missing bushing here, and then arm, it is pain in the ass, in the A. Let's be polite. Okay, not much we can do about that. So we are missing also wheel hub 3. We are going to take 3 of these, and that's that. In the meantime, I will drop tank, and I think I can do it from here. Fuel pump, we are putting normal 1. Normal 1 is just the parts that you can buy in your normal shop, you know, everyday shop, and the performance parts are the stronger, better, more expensive, more powerful parts that will give your car a bigger kick, and, you know, you will get more performance from them. So classic 13 or 19 doesn't really matter. fine. What I want to see is this 98%. What we are missing, 2 manifolds, we know that, and we're missing starters, so we should be pretty much good. Let us check. Yep, 2 manifolds. Look, the reason why you have to first put exhaust section then manifold is because of these screws, you see, that are connecting these two. Most of the time you will not have screws here for easier assembly, but with these you had them and no way around it. And the starter. Now I think 100% all the way. And if you look at the car itself, all the body parts I'm looking are actually without any letter, anything, okay? Which means they're all stock. Let's see what we have. And I need to drink a little bit of water, bear with me. We don't need Zagato's front end, I will sell it. Okay, let's go. And first check our shop for the parts here. I think if we type coupe, yeah. So it said everything is stock. So this we don't have, this we don't have, this we have. Doors I don't think we have. We don't have any glass. Do we have hood? I cannot remember. Normal lights, side mirror again normal, normal tail light, normal rear bumper. This. I missed something, I'm sure. Well, hood, I think, let me just check. I don't want to buy hood if you don't, yeah. If you don't really need it because there is no reason. Okay, let's go. So this car actually is kinda, let's say, stock car, okay? Although the second one is not so much different, but I think it will be different enough. So this we are going to call stock, and the other one we are going to call sporty. Okay. So mirrors, just let me drop all the parts. You see all these parts have the BMW signs. I think for the other car that is not the case. We will of course recheck all of that. These lights are okay. I had one, doesn't really matter. See, there is a avatar of the creator of the mod there, if you see it. Interesting. Engine cover. Okay, engine cover, well, works like this. You put engine cover, okay, and that is a clever little thing. We need seat 6 leather D and lots. Seat 6 leather D and lots. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. This and this one. Now let us check. Everything is 100%. Nothing is missing from the car. Everything is here. What I want to drop car in the paint shop. The first thing I want to check is liveries. Is there? No, there are no liveries. So we can keep it in the black. BMW very often comes in black. That is nice color. Or we can keep it. I don't know. Maybe saturate fully. Come here and then can keep it in something like this red. Yeah, let's go with this red. Doesn't really matter, but I think BMW in red color is completely and perfectly fine. So this is our first M1 Coupe. Let's move it there. This is our first M1 Coupe. It looks nice. It's nice mod, I have to say, very, very nicely done. Although I'm missing a little bit of front plate, why it's not here, I don't know, but doesn't really matter. Okay, so this is the car number 1, we are in 135, and I will move the second car here. This time let's go a different path. First remove what we can from here, and then I will remove everything else. So windows, doors, stuff, lights, you know, there is nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. I'm looking, this one we know that we can remove. Actually, this is the last one. Okay, now let's remove this. And that's that. I think we removed everything from the inside. I would hope so. This thing no, doesn't have a separate bench. It is integrated into the mod, basically into the body. Okay, so this is a different car. A little bit, just a little bit. But you know, kinda, I really wanted to do 2 of these because the mod creator gave us the opportunity, and then I said, why not? It is, after all, a very cute car, the M1. Little machine, but you know, beastie one, so it is a good thing, you know. If you like these sporty things, why not? Okay, so we cannot remove steering rack until, interestingly enough, until we remove things on other side, even if it is not physically connected. So now we know. Top tip of the day: if you are doing M1 Coupe, you cannot remove steering rack until other parts are out. Okay. Tie rod and this, and yep. So this car actually identical, you know, if you look at the bodywork, well, not bodywork, but down below, you know, mechanical work, they're identical completely. We will see. I honestly have no idea how they will look when we do them. Are they going to be different or the same almost, or anything else? We will see. I wanted to do that, and we will check it and see, do we have some big differences, or it is just a little bit of cosmetics and nothing else. Let's go. I will remove this. Although you see this car, this second version, this is how it came, you know, from the junkyard. It has race tires. So I expect this one to be a sportier, racier version of the first car. And also for this car, I prepared a very nice engine, which is of course the same i6. I don't think you can interchange engines on this car, but this i6 is boosted with performance parts. Not all of them, but you know, mostly the parts you can see outside in the engine bay, so it looks nicer, shinier. I think it looks good, and also it has much more power, and we will go to the dyno and check it. We didn't, for example, do that with 126p, but for that one we exactly knew it's a race car, and you know, it has so much more power than the original version. But for this one I just want to see what is the difference from the original i6 engine. Before that, of course, we need to assemble the car, and that will take a little bit of time, as the car is Not complex, but you know, it has these tons of parts on suspension, so we have to push it up and do it as fast as we can. We have 20 more minutes. I do believe this is going to be enough for, you know, assembly of that car. Yet again, we will not probably have much time left after that for anything. But I hope we will finish this one. Even if we don't, we can finish it in the next episode. It's just a few minutes, but I believe 20 minutes is more than enough. Okay, do we have anything else we forgot? It seems not, and that's about that. Perfect. Drop the car down, take the battery, put the new battery, well, the old battery to recharge. What else? Take the engine out. So we are doing our steps, you know. Engine is out. Then we are doing our interior without looking. No need to do that. And then we are doing our actual exterior of the car. Done and done. Yep. Beautiful. I'm just going around to check, did we forget something? It seems we didn't. And we are dropping the engine in, and this is the engine. Actually, as you can see, look at this, all these red and chrome parts, and this is kind of boosted engine, you know, so looks much better. Maybe we will leave car in black. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure at all. I'm looking at this. We will see. We will make a decision when we have to. Until then, let's just keep putting stuff in. See, I went here, checked the car and stuff, and I forgot to go here. As you can see, this is also bad condition car. Quite a lot of bad parts, but it is what it is, and we destroyed quite a few from what I heard. This one, I think, comes with carbon stuff, yeah. This can be sold. This, and this. Okay. Oh no, I forgot. We didn't sell the small parts. 99. Yeah, we had quite a few. This one came with carbon parts, as I said, if I'm not mistaken. We are going to check that and buy whatever parts we need. We are missing, yeah, it's here, pump and the module. As you can see, we were carrying that second ABS module for a long time, but now we finally use it because there is no more in the stock, and this car didn't have one. Maybe we'll leave it in black. I'm not sure. It has M here. Well, we'll see. So knuckle D, we will have to buy it again. We don't have it. What I want also to do, front exhaust section I6. We are going to Power Boost's shop. Do we have front exhaust section I6? We don't. I got it, and what is that? That is not the right part, sorry. We want to put in this one, the power part. You see how shiny it is? And also exhaust, we need another one, I just remembered. So that should be it. Until we go there, let's finish this. We are again missing, I can see, quite a few parts. Unfortunately, this car really repaired very badly in a way that we didn't manage to restore many parts. Okay, so what I'm dropping at the moment mostly are new parts that we had in the stock in our inventory, but there is really little we managed to repair. And do we have front sway bar? We don't. Let's buy front sway bar. Here. Okay, steering rack. You remembered what I said. We kind of spent or used all of them, so now we need to build it. Yeah, you see the connection is actually when you put steering rack, these tie rods pop up, but connection is not physically there. Now 0606, why? I also chose to put these tires that are having a name on them. I like them more. We don't have medium intercooler, and I will buy only one. Why? Because I find them very, very, very repairable, and very much I don't need them, and I don't want to keep it in the stock, as you know, if I don't really need it. That was a D-knuckle, which we are buying 3 of them, and we have few more parts, but I cannot remember from top of my head. So let's just rebuild what we can, and we will buy what we are missing. B absorber, no, this is A absorber, and the A link. We have knuckle covers, I know, and we don't have front wheel hub yet. Front wheel hub, it's here. We are going to buy 3. We need 1 and 2 more, you know, enough for the next car if we don't manage to repair anything. If we do, perfectly fine, not really matter. Good and calipers. Yeah, we have 1 more caliper than cylinder, which is interesting. I don't know why. Probably we repaired 1 part and we didn't another one. Okay, so these are the wheels. They look really, really nice. I like it. Although we were able to put wheels before lower suspension arm came in. Okay, doesn't really matter. 3 of these again. And what else do we have? We have rubber bushing here, you can see it. Do we want to put gearbox? We don't have gearbox, of course. Why we would have? I thought this is the one. Yep, this is the one. We are not going to put the gearboxes where you can set the engine gear ratios, not engine ratios, gear ratios. Oh, this car, as you can see, so many things are missing actually. Really, really bad condition, really. And I know that we are going to miss much more, but it's okay. Listen, 147, which means we have 13 minutes or 12, exactly 12 and a half. And I think 12 and a half minutes will be just enough to finish this car. Not sure, rear wheel hub, but as we are missing loads of things, where is my rear wheel hub? I've seen it somewhere at here. But as we are missing loads of things and we have to buy them, all of that takes time a little bit, you know, 10 seconds, 20 seconds here, there. So yeah, we will see how that goes, we will see. I do expect we manage to finish, but you never know. Okay. Now, whatever goes here, and these arms are missing also, I can see. Okay. Rubber bushing here. Absorbers we have. Also I want to drop immediately fuel tank in, and if I can, fuel pump. You know what I'm thinking? Let's drop in the performance fuel pump. Why not? I have some in stock because when I was preparing stuff, I decided to buy few to have, you know, for the cars that are kind of power boosted. Why not? Bushings, and we need to go to other side here. You know, this rubber bushing is important because it gives connection for this arm, which I want to put. And then we don't have these, I think. Yep. just buy 2 for now, and later we are going to maybe, you know, buy more. What else we are missing here? Okay, wheel. That's perfectly fine. I think that's good on this side. Let's go here. So bushing is always first. Well, not always first, but whenever you see them, you just do them so you don't forget them. Especially this here, little small one, which often gets forgotten, you know, and then you have to come back and do it. We have, but I don't think we have lower arm there. We'll just check it now. What I want is to finish this back side first, then we are going here. This, I think, we don't have. As I said, this is the B1, and we are going to buy 3 of these. Just to repeat, if we need 1, we will buy 3. If we need 2, we will buy 4. And that is for these parts that are repairable, that you know, often you will have repaired. You don't need too many in the stock. For some other parts that cannot be repaired and stuff, you will buy 10, 20, depends how many you have to use per car. Rear drive axle. See how many things we are missing. It's a really this car was very bad, and the previous one also, you know, that one was not there were not many parts repaired on that one, and then it combined with this one, and you have 2 bad cars, and you have to buy quite a few parts to have everything in order. Now I'm thinking what we are missing, and the best way, 98%, exhaust rubber bushing somewhere, and rubber bushing, my friends, where the F is rubber bushing we are missing. That's something that cannot be here. No. Must be on the front. Yep, as I said, it's here. So I missed it when I was assembling. I missed it, but it's perfectly fine. Now, what we have to do to put these exhaust manifolds, as you can see, they're super shiny, chromy, and they're very nice. We will use these, and we will run this on Dyno and see how much we got compared to original car, original engine. Starter, and I think this goes there, and that's it. Okay, that's about that. Let's see what parts do we have. I need a little bit of water, bear with me. Front bumper B, and right headlight and right mirror. Front bumper B. We'll take C. We need cover B. Do we have doors? We don't. We need glass, all of them. This we are missing. Left, do we have left or right? I don't know, I don't care. We will buy this also. What I'm doing at the moment, I'm buying whatever I can remember. And we will just do things that we are missing. So the hood is, as you can see, carbon. I don't think you can paint it, to be very honest, and that should be like that. So bumper B is going on. Headlights are tinted, both of them. I got the tinted also front bumper because I think it looks, not bumper, but the kidneys, or you know, grill, whatever you want to call it, and also these black carbon mirrors, side mirrors. Rear bumper B again, as you can see. We don't want this one, obviously. what we want is this one. The trunk, you see, doesn't have a BMW sign. We will paint and see what we get, basically. So I think you shouldn't be able to paint carbon parts. They should be kinda unpaintable, let's say. I'm really sorry, but my throat is not functioning well. Engine cover, I completely forgot about it. Let's drop it in. This has a white engine cover. Well, I don't know. Nothing spectacular. I expected more. What do we need? 6 letter D and lots. Okay, the same. 6 letter D and lots. I'm fine with that. It's sport seat, so not a big deal. Let's drop it in. 6 letter D and lots. Perfect. Now we are dropping the car to paint shop, paint booth, whatever you want to call it. And let's just do the factory color and paint it. I think we can leave it black like this. It kinda makes a lot of sense. I will just move it there and check it. This Zagato DB4 can go to lifter 2 for now, just here. Yeah. As you can see, it is carbon here. I think carbon is also here, should be around here. So this one is definitely more mean looking, more sporty looking, with these lights here, with you know, these front things, with wheels and tires. I think there is really a difference between these cars. Maybe I move it here and I send first this one. You know what, let's do it. We have 2-3 minutes. Well, we have 3 minutes actually. And yeah, just to remind you, like, subscribe, comment, if you don't mind, of course. Engine, yep, and let's send it to the dyno. As you know, we have some parts that are outside of the car from what I can see. You see this? This is the engine cover. Okay, let me, please. Yeah, we will do this. Let me buy engine cover. I just want to see what the F is going on, because sometimes you will have these situations. Okay, this engine cover comes here and now it's okay. Perfect, that's done. Let's start the dyno. You can see original power of the car and everything, and now you will see what we have. What do we have? We have 230 horsepower and 254 Newton meters, 52%, 46%, and that's about right. I didn't put all the performance parts, just some of them, which is more than enough from my point of view for this car. Anyway, you know, we are not earning, I think, nothing special, and doesn't really matter. So look at this. They look very much similar, but you know, the tires, the stance of the car, the position, the lights, headlights, taillights, they make all the difference, and these cars are actually very nice to look together. Makes sense, you know, that we did 2 cars. Also, we did this beautiful DB4 in this amazing green color. I really love it. Yeah, that's about that. We are at 2-hour mark. That was it for today, guys and girls, everyone who were watching. Have a great day, stay safe, take care about your family, do something you love, and always at the end I say enjoy life. That is actually the most important thing. I will see you soon in our next episode. Until then, bye and have a great day.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.